So what's going on with the price of Shiba Inu? What does this mean? Shiba Inu net flows spike, the inflows spike 7,000 plus percent. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, Zach, what's this video going to be about? The price isn't moving. We're not really seeing any significant moves. Yeah, Shib's up a little bit here with Ethereum. It's up almost 4% to the 2258. But I'm going to tell you why this is very, very relevant and what we're learning about the price of Shib right now. And guys, we know that when things get boring, start to consolidate, that is where you want to pay attention. Oftentimes, this is where you want to accumulate. And that's exactly what the big money people are doing that are invested in SHIB. And I'm going to explain to you guys what we're seeing here in this video because, you read this headline, large Shiba Inu whale daily net flows spike 7,140% to 799 billion 320 million SHIB as price retests the 402 level. And we're actually well above that now. So what does this all mean? Why is this relevant? Why is this important for us? Well, you came to the right place. Smash the like button, subscribe down below. We're going to dive into all of that in this video. And I've highlighted some things in this article that I think are very, very relevant. I'm going to get into it in just a second. But looking at the chart, guys, we have been in a nice uptrend, for a little while. Since these lows in August, September, where we dipped down to the 13 level, we have been slowly but surely climbing up. Yes, there have been some spikes on the chart. You could see these as they're represented with these momentum down, momentum up triggers. Very similarly, though, where we got this momentum down and things got choppy, look what came after it, okay? We're in a momentum down right now, meaning we're getting ready, I think, for another burst upwards. When we look at the chart here, it's easy to kind of see we're starting to consolidate. Things are trending sideways. Yesterday, we saw some very interesting things play out, and I want to highlight that in this video. But this is the time usually to accumulate when you start to see this sideways action, like we had it here back in October before the nice catalyst that was Donald Trump getting reelected. Okay, but you guys can also see you could be trading Shiba Inu right now, momentum up, momentum down, momentum up, momentum down. You could be trading using XT algo. And the story behind this, I built this for us. I built this indicator for us to have a tool that's easy to use. And I went and found the best person we could possibly find to create an indicator that's not only really solid and quality, but also that's easy to use, right? Because a lot of these indicators, they bring in so much data. We just want to be able to have a tool that allows us to trade better. And you could be using the same tool I'm using, which is XT Algo. I walk you through how to use it, a little over $1 a day. Use the discount code, link down below, guys. That is my story and why I built this. I built this thing for us, and it works. For a little over $1 a day, you guys can have access to this as well. So let's get into the article here. Because Shiba Inu net inflow spikes 7,140% despite the price drop. So what feels like a bearish time in the market is actually the time where smart money buys, right? And when it comes to SHIB in particular, we've got some data to unpack in this video. And make sure you stick around to the end because you're really going to like what we've got for you here. There's a lot of indication that this is a really good time to accumulate, okay? And into the block shows whales as wallets holding at least 0.1% of the supply. Circulating supply. And it takes into consideration these whales and what they've been doing lately. And we have witnessed a lot of solid positive whale activity. We had a nice inflow of $17.5 million just yesterday. And if we look at this in particular, we actually saw whales accumulate 1.21 trillion SHIB, or 26 million. But then we also had some whales sell off 9 million. But it leaves a nice balance there, okay? A massive 7,140% increase from the previous day figures of around 11 billion tokens. So that's what we had 2 days ago, meaning just yesterday, and we can see that represented on the chart. See this line right here? That was a really quality bounce back after consolidation. And what actually happened is we have seen really since mid-October and even dating back into August, whales accumulate at certain price periods, certain time periods. And if we scroll on down, we can kind of see what's happened here. So A crypto basic analyst called attention to some of these accumulation moves in previous times. Back in mid-October, a whale accumulated 83 billion SHIB as the market aimed to rebound from a previous downtrend. Then we saw a new whale actually accumulate 397 billion tokens back in August. Whales like to buy when buyers and sellers have met in the middle. And data from Crypto Quant further confirms this accumulation spree. We saw money SHIB on exchanges, a big decline since early December. A big decline. Exchange reserves stood at 140 trillion SHIB as of December 7th, but have since dropped to current figure 135 trillion, meaning people are accumulating SHIB off the exchange and taking it and storing it elsewhere. So SHIB is looking to right now break out above a months-long symmetrical triangle. We can see that here. The bulls need to defend this retest right now. Okay. This retest of our support line at the 2-0 flat level is going to be very crucial to watch. If we can continue to defend this and show bullish momentum, this is where we can again break out of this range and take another run at that 4-5 range, which we made a run at back in March, which gets us about 50% away from the all-time high. And we saw again yesterday whales start to accumulate heavily here. And again, I just want to take you back to this chart because we saw this back in October. And look at this. We saw this in August. Whales were accumulating in these ranges where it gets choppy. And we're starting to see the similar pattern play out here. And if we zoom out a little bit, we could see our next big pop, our next big resistance line is going to be back into the mid fours. Okay. Yes, we have a little bit of, trouble here at like 28, 29, 30 level. Nothing crazy though. From an intermediary standpoint, we need to make a run at this 4-5 level. So to do that, we need to defend the 2-0 flat. We are seeing whales right now bet big on SHIB in a positive way. Again, these last couple of days, especially yesterday, we've seen large addresses reaccumulate Shiba Inu at these levels, thinking and betting that the price is going to move up. Now, one thing we've been watching closely is the price of Ethereum. We are back up 3.41% today, still down 14% in the last 7. But again, Ethereum was well over 4K when SHIB did its thing back in March. We did get over 4K. SHIB kind of lagged behind it, but I do expect Shiba Inu and Pepe, these two top-tier cryptos, to make a run again, and especially once Ethereum starts to heat up. So we're seeing SHIB actually take off while we're recording this video a little bit. Market turning green. Looks like it could be the start of a solid day here for SHIB. And again, the whales are accumulating. That is why we saw the big spike in net inflows. We're going to continue to give you guys all the information that you need on this channel. Make sure you guys do subscribe. Hit that like button down below. Merry Christmas to everybody out there as well. And we'll see you guys in the next video.